Hello, welcome to our Back to Classes workshop series. Today is class one, all about skincare, having your autumn reset because boy, do we need that. So, welcome. And just to let you know, I just want to give you a scripture here for your affirmation to know that this is a time, Ecclesiastes 3:1 says, to everything there is a season. And we're getting ready to roll into a new one. We're getting ready to roll into autumn in just a few days. 5 days away. So, right on time to learn how to take care of our skin and to do the shift. So, why am I doing this? It's really because this is a time that we do need that shift. We have the air that's going to be cooler and drier, and it causes the dryness in our skin. It causes sometimes sensitivities to our skin, fine lines more so because our skin is dry. I always think about having the concept of a grape going to a raisin because of lack of moisture. So this is a time of year where we have lack of moisture in the air, and if we're not careful, also in our skincare routine. In the summer, we're just rolling out of, you have more humidity depending on where you live, and more generally a little bit more moisture in the air, and so you have that natural moisture to your skin. Although, yes, I'm hoping you still were using the moisturizers and or hydrators because it really is essential to the health of your skin. But it's so different for the autumn time. And I want you to think about nature. It just naturally shifts. If you think about the leaves are starting to turn colors, and then they're going to start to fall. We have the bears that are getting ready to hibernate. You have the squirrels that's gathering all of its nuts because it's preparing for the new season. And that's exactly what I want to help you to do with your today skincare. Next week we'll talk about the whole body care, and I'm talking not just the what you're putting onto your bodies, but what you're putting into your bodies. And then we'll follow up with how are you taking care of your total overall health during the autumn season, because it's different. Everything's different. Okay, so let's jump into the skin care that we need to do. So number one, really, honestly, I'm going to tell you, it's some of the same things that we really do all year long. We're always, number one, need to cleanse, always cleanse. And actually, we need to cleanse twice a day for healthy skin. Why? Okay, in the morning, you are going to cleanse because at night when you're sleeping, your body is repairing itself. So you got to have that natural toxins that's coming onto the surface of your skin. And for some of us, maybe our skin is very oily, and so more oil produces at night, or we just need to get rid of all of the surface things on our face. So in the morning, we're going to cleanse our face. And the evening, we need to cleanse because we're getting rid of the sunscreen that you're going to be wearing. Yes, we're going to talk about sunscreen. You want to make sure that you're removing sunscreen, you're removing oil and dirt and pollutants in your skin, you're removing any environmental aggressors. So yes, you want to cleanse. And in the evening, I highly recommend a double cleanse. And that's because the first cleanse generally is going to remove all of the oil, makeup, and the sunscreen. I like to use an oil-based cleanser as my first cleanse, but you don't have to. Another great one I used to use all the time for my first cleanse was our cleansing wipes. So those are great for your first cleanse. It's kind of removing everything from the surface, but then you want to go in for that deeper cleanse, and that's why you will come in with the second cleansing. So kind of think about it how you shampoo your face. Your hair. Typically, we shampoo twice, right? The first shampoo is to get rid of the oils and the dirt. And you'll notice that generally you don't get a really rich lather with that first washing. But when you come in the second time to wash your hair, it's generally a lot more lather. You're getting ready to do a deeper cleanse. So it's the same with your face. It's highly recommended that you do the same for your face. So number one is the cleansing. Number two is optional, and that will be your treatment step. The treatment would be perhaps you're bringing in serums. The magic of skincare is in the serums. That's where you're going to do age reversals. That's where you're going to do correctives. The most of them. You can get some of those as well with the other products, but for the most part, all of those corrections and all of the aging well process is in the serums. And a lot of times we put the serums away for the summer because we just want quick, fast, and in a hurry and, get out the door and have all the fun. But it's time to bring them back in. If you put them to the side, bring them back in because you definitely want to do something with the extra hydration. Again, the air is going to be very dry. Our skin gets very dry. And so we need a little bit extra boost during our autumn and our winter months. So if you put them to the side, bring them back in. So step one, cleansing. Step two is your treatment. Another part of the treatment besides the serum would be your eye treatment. So if you want to soften any lines, we call them crow's feet around your eyes. If you want to soften any of those or prevent them so that you don't get them, then you want to definitely bring in your eye treatment. It's also great to use for puffiness if you have puffy eyes, if you have dark circles. So there's eye treatments that's going to target those. And that's exactly what treatment is. It's like you're targeting whatever specific concerns you have, where the other products are all about the maintenance and the care of your skin. Your treatment step is targeting something special. Okay, so cleanse, number one. Number two, you want to do the treatment. Number three is your moisturizer or hydrator. So, and it's either or. You don't need to use both, but you'll need to use one or the other, a hydrator or a moisturizer. It's very important that you get that moisture in your skin. You need that water content in there. You need the richer moisturizer. So maybe in the summer, you may have started using the lightweight moisturizers. And, that's one of the things I say, summer, switch it up. So in the summertime, it's time for a lightweight, but in the autumn, when that air is drier, you want the richer, heavier cream. I mean, it's not like heavy on your skin, but it's just really enriches your skin with the moisture that you need for that. So definitely you want to do that twice a day. You're moisturizing when you cleanse in the morning and when you cleanse in the evening. And then the fourth step. So number one, cleanse. Number two, treat or treatment. Number three is your moisturizing step. And number four is your sunscreen. Yes, I said that. Your sunscreen is, think about it as your sweater for the winter, or for the autumn and winter. It's a sweater for your face. It's your protector. It is so important. We're not using our sun protector because you see more sun and there's more daylight. We're using it because of the UVA and the UVB rays. We definitely want to protect our skin from both rays. And here's the difference between the two. The UVA rays causes aging. That's going to be where you get the lines and the wrinkles, where you're going to get the dark spots, discoloration, the age spots. All the things that we don't want can be really prevented just by wearing the sunscreen. Number two, the UVB rays is going to protect your skin from burning. So thinking about sunburns, you don't want sunburns. The more sunburns you have, the higher your risk of having skin cancer. So really I feel the number one reason for wearing your sunscreen is for reducing your chances of skincare. And then bonus is it just keeps your skin from aging well. Did you know 80 to 90% of your skin's aging process is from the sun? The sun is something we definitely need. It's something that's healthy for our bodies. We need to be in the sun. We need to get that vitamin D, but we need to do it in a healthy way. And that is with using sun protector, not just on our face. When I talk skincare, I'm really just generally saying it's your whole body. Because if you look at your arms, your legs, everything, it's all covered in skin. So I'm hoping you're doing these 4 steps for your entire body. We just use different products for that. No worries. We'll talk about that next week. We'll get into that. Okay, now there's this bonus step. And I'm always a little not really sure if I want to call it a bonus step, because really it's an essential step. And it's a step that most people neglect, and that is exfoliation. Now, we talked about having the cleansers, the moisturizers, the serums, the sunscreen. All of those products are going to work more effectively when we are exfoliating all the dead skin from our face. So that really should happen at least once a week. At least once a week. I do my exfoliation twice a week, and then a mask another day. So 3 days a week, I am doing some type of masking or exfoliation. It's very healthy and important for our skin. So that's important, again, because everything else is going to work more efficiently. So if you're going to invest your time and your energy and, let's be honest, some dollars in getting your products, you want it to work at the ultimate level that it can. And a simple spa-like treatment of using an exfoliator. This is a time of year, it's pumpkin season. This is the time of year I would say try out the pumpkin exfoliator. It's absolutely wonderful. Is it called exfoliator, or it's a mask? But it's an exfoliant, because you'll feel that it's very, you'll feel the granules in there, but it's very, very gentle to your skin. When you're using an exfoliator, anything that has granules to it, you want to make sure that either your skin is pre-moistened, so you want to dap in your face, not drenching wet, but having moisture to your face. Or sometimes as I'm putting the product on, sorry, excuse me. As I'm putting the product on, I will dampen my fingertips, and then I'm scrubbing it in gently with my wet fingertips, because otherwise it can be too harsh for your skin, especially if you have sensitive skin. So you want to be careful with that. Okay, so now it could, if you're not accustomed to using a skincare routine, this could sound overwhelming. I hope that it is not, because it really is easier. Hi, Nancy. It really is easy to use, but it's really important that we do the steps. And you might, if you haven't been using products before, you might just kind of come in slowly. And so what we would do with that is that we would actually look at where your gaps are. Like maybe you are using some products, but people are like, oh, well, I never thought about an exfoliator. I think I understand the importance of that now. So I probably need to look at into getting that. That could be a gap. Or maybe your gap is, I've been using everything, but I haven't really been tying in the sunscreen because I really didn't understand all about the UVA and the UVB rays. Now I get it. Now I understand why my skin could be aging. 80 to 90% of the aging, again, is in not having that protected. So that could be a gap. Maybe the gap is not using a cleanser that's going to go way down into the pores of your skin. Maybe the gap is needing a particular serum to target a concern that you have. So I highly recommend that you take my skincare quiz. Because of that quiz, you can see any gaps that you have, any gaps that's there. You can see what's missing. You can see like, oh, this is what I'm doing that's really good, or this is what's missing. And then I help you to create a routine. I'm sorry. I help you to create a routine that works for you. Now, the great thing about our all these stuff that I was telling you is exactly where it's you can use with any product line. But I'm going to tell you why I use Jafra's line. Nancy, the quiz is going to be in the description here. So you can just click on the description and you'll be able to click on the quiz. It'll take you directly there. So, and no worries about being late. And the replay is available for you as well. So you can get caught up on anything that you missed. Okay, so with the quiz, I will help you to find out where your gaps are. So maybe it's not even a full system that you need, but maybe it is a product or two that's going to help you get through the autumn season. So what I love about our product line is that it's not cookie cutter. There's products for everyone and at every budget. So of course, our premium line is going to be anything that's with royal jelly, but we have products that does not have royal jelly in it, and it's even more affordable. So, but I use Jafra because the products are clean. It's very important to me that I'm using products that have no toxins in them because that's going to cause other problems with your overall health. So our products are clean. They are safe to use. They're dermatology tested. And they, most importantly, there's no toxins in it, but it delivers the results that they promise. And that's why I love the product line. I also have a autumn scroll and shop link page. I will put that in the comments. I'm sorry, not the comments, but in the description, so you can click on there. That also has tips for you of different things that you can do to help you get through the autumn season and thriving through it. I mean, I just want you to thrive. I don't want your skin to feel taut and dry and itchy and flaky. This is a time of year that's fun and beautiful with all the fall colors and all the activities. So I just want you to be able to thrive through this season. So there you have it. Really simple. Let's continue this conversation through the skincare quiz, through the autumn scroll and shop, and let me help you fill in any gaps that you have. So thank you so much for taking your time to be here. Next week, same time, same place, different link though. You will have your skin. We'll talk about the body care because I want your body care to be. I want you to be vital. Feeling great and healthy, and the wellness part of that. So we'll talk about that next time. I hope you have downloaded your workbook. If you haven't, you know how to reach me. All right, have a fabulous day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.